Hi, everyone. This is Unbalanced Encounters Kids on Boars. Thank you. This is we'll call it a side quest that we're going to go on, a little adventure. By the way, hi, let me introduce everyone. I will start with myself, Craig Craigums, or Craig, as everyone knows. I play Isaac Axtrummer on Unbalanced Encounters Rally, and I'm here with three amazing storytellers in their own rights. I will let them introduce themselves. Let's start off with Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam Oliver. I play June in Unbalanced Encounters. I'm so happy to be here.
And next we have Cinderblocksally.
Hello. What's up? I'm Guard, and apparently my microphone is working now.
And then our special guest, the Helvetic Cat.
Hi, I'm Helvetic Cat, also known as Cat, essentially. I play a lot of games on Magi RPG. I've played in World of Darkness Werewolves with Craig, which was very fun. He plays my dad. And then...
Why are you always a dad?
I'm not always a dad.
Vibes.
What are you talking about? Isaac isn't a dad. He's the furthest thing from a dad.
No,
he's
guys,
kind of a dad.
Just spoiler
To
alert.
be honest, we mostly argued a lot, so...
Outstanding. So yes, we will be playing a side quest of sorts, still in the world of Rally, but we're going to have some new adventurers going on a different type of quest. It is going to be using the system known as Kids on Bikes. So let's try and dive in and see what we can get into. This world we live in is a strange one. It can shape us into people that we weren't planning on being. It can change us into heroes. It can change us into villains. It's an unknown parent that seems to guide us in so many different directions. So when's the time when you make the choice on who you want to be and where you want to go? I believe that's the story that we want to tell today. We are going to start off with Olive.
Yay!
Olive, you are going to be starting off in an area that's a little different than everyone else. You are gainfully employed, we'll call it, as you are stumbling around with a handful of towels. As you walk through a very large, spacious, spa-like environment, as you trot past a very large pool area, and one of your, we'll call it one of the individuals who's here all the time, a very large walrus, is asking for multiple amounts of towels that he needs to pat himself off, as he seems to sweat a lot here at the bathhouse. Your small bag of tokens that you were given to by your manager is on your side, and you walk up to this walrus and you just start setting the towels down next to him. This walrus is a very large individual, tusks just kind of relaxing as much as the rest of his body in this bath that seems, even though it's just taking up most of the room, he seems to take up most of the pool itself. And Olive.
Hello!
Thank you. Oh, I feel like I see you here all the time. How long have you been working here?
Oh, not that long. Do you need another towel?
Oh, yeah, you know me. I'm more sweat than walrus at this point. And he pats his
putting
head.
Towels on.
Oh, thank you. I think it's happening to Toad over there. And you look at the other side of the bath. You see another customer that kind of sits out here and spends most of his time relaxing. Mr. Toad is what you know him as, and he's got his own little stationary lily pad that he kind of just sits on. And then he just begins to glow and float. And then you hear a little... and Mr. Toad's gone.
Oh. Does he always do that?
No. Well, you know how things work down here. It's his time.
Oh.
He's ready to go on to his next life. And Olive and Kat, as I just threw all of that at you, and you don't know what's going on. The bathhouse is the place where, at this point, Olive would mainly know this. This is the place of reincarnation. It's where souls get a chance to start their life anew after they've healed themselves of their life previously. And you are also one of those souls. And as you think about a new life, a new adventure, you stare down at your own reflection in the pool. What does Olive and all of us now, what do they see as they look at their reflection?
Yeah, so Olive is a little fawn girl. She's got long green hair, like a forest green, these little antlers and soft, like lamb-like ears. And she has like little ribbons and knickknacks that are like tied around her waist. She does have little hoofs that will click around as she skips from each patron. But yeah, she's just covered in little tiny bells and ribbons, and just you always hear her wherever she's going.
As you kind of get a glimpse of who you are and you think about your next journey and whether you're gonna look like this in your next life, the walrus just kind of just chuckles a bit. I thought I'd be out of here way before Mr. Toad was, but I guess I still got some time left here. What about you, Olive? Do you plan on knowing when your next adventure's going to start?
I hope soon.
Oh, so you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, I think I have a few more, at least hours here at the spa. Maybe I can get some more grapes. He kind of looks at you like,
I got you. And she'll start skipping.
And Olive, that has been a question, as Mr. Toad isn't the first person that you've seen go off on to their next life. Everyone does it a little different, and you don't know when your next journey or how it's going to start. But you do know one thing. Mr. Walrus needs those grapes. So you scamper off down out of the bathhouses. At this point, you guys don't have the grapes here. And you go off into an area of the underworld, spirit-like space. And you see a whole bunch of different spirits just talking to one another, conversing. You see a large foghorn-like chicken debating with a small cricket man about some confrontation that they have with one another. You see in another direction, over by a soup cart, a literal gaseous cloud just trying to sell off a whole bunch of soup to an old sheepish woman, literally a sheep woman. And I need you to make me our first Kids on Bikes roll.
Yay.
As you're trying to take in all of this information, we will do a grit roll, and we'll make this a 4.
A 2.
A 2. Easily enough, as you're looking at your home for the past, you don't know how many days, months, seconds, years maybe that you've been here. You don't remember much of your old life. It's gotten to a point where you're just ready for the new one. And in the distance, you see this translucent butterfly. It's kind of it's a mix between the color you see during twilight and a bit of the rainbow you get off of a bubble when you're looking at it very hard. And it's kind of just fluttering.
She would absolutely follow it.
As your bells kind of ring your way through the space, the butterfly starts fluttering down into a more infamous area where some of the spirits who like to sell some of the things that you've been told usually aren't supposed to be sold and or were gotten in a way that isn't the nicest. And you reach a space where you see different individuals. You wouldn't call them spirits per se. You wouldn't call them plants. That doesn't make sense. They don't seem like they're plants. More of mushrooms? Something that smells of bad news sometimes. I mean, they smell pretty bad too. You see them kind of whispering to one another, and as you're not very stealthy with your bells chiming throughout, you kind of look up, but they have no eyes. So their mushroom heads kind of move up, and you feel like you're being watched with these creatures with no eyes. But then they look back down and continue on to their business. But you notice that little butterfly is kind of like hovering around them. They don't seem to notice it. But what would you like to do?
She would be like, good morning. Good morning.
Things have been a little weird since the main god in charge of this space has kind of taken a little sabbatical. And so the spirits have a little more handle on what they want in this space. And so when you say good morning, the dew of the grass kind of starts to come alight and the sun starts to rise a bit in the area. And all the mushrooms kind of like look in your space. You hear a couple squeaks and fart sounds. And then they put their heads back down and kind of turn their body to the side, kind of showing that like they're no longer trying to have you in their space. And then one of them grabs a large duffel bag, throws it over his shoulder. Mind you, these guys are like 2 feet tall. And they kind of like more than walk, but kind of like hop away. And you watch as that little butterfly kind of glides along with them.
She'll continue on following it.
Okay, are you just walking along with them? And
Oh, is it following the mushrooms?
the
People?
mushrooms, yes.
Yeah, she'll see them like get up and be like trying to leave, and she'll be like,
Okay, they kind of walk. They turn around as they hear the bells.
waves at them.
One of them marches over, waddles over really, and he just points you back towards the bathhouse.
Point at the butterfly that they cannot see.
They look up towards the butterfly. They look back at you. And the one in front of you opens a mouth that you didn't know it had in the front of its face and sneezes right into your face.
She like wipes her nose. Gesundheit.
As you take a big inhale of a breath, you hear in your head, "Little madame, go, flee."
But I'm on a mission. I'm following something. It's a butterfly. Do you not see it?
Butterfly.
Maybe it's only a mission for me.
Hey, Jerry. She is crazy. Well, I don't care if she's crazy. Get her out of here. We need to go. The boss is going to be mad if we take any longer. All right, madam. I'm sorry for your mental situation, but you must not follow us any longer. We are going to depths in areas that you cannot travel with us.
Okay.
Don't give me that look. It's adorable. I can't handle this. Ah! And he just kind of like throws his hands up. Jerry, run! And they just book it.
She watches them. She's just going, huh. Is the butterfly following them still?
It's still following.
She's
them,
going to
yes.
give it some distance as she lets them run. And she's going to take the little bells and quietly set them off to the side. And she's going to continue following.
To try and keep up with these guys, we'll do a flight check. And this is a planned action. But we're going to do a nice 5 as these 2-foot mushrooms aren't very speedy, but they're very tricky.
A 2.
A 2. So as you're running through the trees trying to keep up with these mushroom men, these, yeah, I think a kid would call them mushroom men. They're kind of running through some trees, and as you try to follow them through the trees and you poke your head through, they pop out of another one or fly out of the branches of another one. You just hear "Yah! Woo!" as they're just bouncing all through the woods, trying to, as you realize they're not going in a certain direction but more of trying to mislead you. And you go on this little Scooby-Doo montage of you guys bouncing from one tree to the next, and eventually there's a branch that you weren't expecting and you trip and fall on your face, and you look up and the mushroom men are gone.
She'll kind of like look around. Does she know where she is?
These woods are different. You are definitely further away from the bathhouse that you were expecting. During that journey and that run, you have come to a strange swampy area.
Kind of like look around, try to get her bearings. I'm assuming the butterfly is gone.
The butterfly is gone. And the space that you're in, it has a feel to it. There's a low, calm growl to the space. Kind of puts your fur up. You turn to your left. You see a couple swampy patches for the most part. You turn to your right. A couple trees are fighting the water, looks like, as they're trying to escape.
Ooh, I would like to stay away from the water.
And as you back up away from the water, you turn around trying to, like you said, get your bearings. You see that butterfly right in front of your face.
Hello.
Doesn't respond, but it kind of flutters in front of you and lands on your nose.
She like crinkles her nose like,
And a second later, you hear the movement of dirt. You hear the yawning of tree trunks, maybe 50 feet away from you, into the distance, into a gathering of bushes and brushels a little ways to the side.
Can I see past the wings, or is it like...
No, it's translucent, so you
Okay.
kind of see you see the rustling of the trees and the bushes, and very faintly you hear, "Ah, Jerry, it worked. Come on, let's go."
She's going to whisper to the butterfly, "Take me where you were leading me."
The butterfly flaps its wings still attached to your nose, lifts off, and starts flying towards those bushes.
She's going to follow it.
As you walk and push the bushes out of the way, it sounds like something is waking up, a very large something. And as you push the bushes out the way, you see a maw, a large mouth opening, but not of an animal, but of nature itself. Red, viscous-like vines weave and turn and open this massive tunnel that leads underground in a space of vines that are continuously moving and continuously spinning and whirling and dancing. Thorns protrude from the vines, but there's enough space for a small fawn to continue down into this tunnel, along with the butterfly floating slowly down into it.
She's going to do a slow turn to look back towards the bathhouse and just kind of whisper to herself, "I'm going on an adventure." And she's going to crawl into it.
You crawl for days. You crawl for years. You blink and you crawl for seconds. Time does not make sense, even more than it didn't at the bathhouse. And as you finally, your hooves are barking as you leave this tunnel. You climb out and you find yourself in a forest. Another forest. Large trees stand all around you. But in the distance, you hear laughter. You smell. Ooh. Barbecue? A party. This is a party. These are the sounds of a party. And though you left in the morning, you look around and now it's night. What would you like to do?
She is going to quietly go towards the party because she left the bells and just kind of peek and see. Because she wonders if maybe she's back at the bathhouse. She's not sure yet.
As you walk towards the sound, a branch catches your hoof real quick. It doesn't trip you this time. You've had your one fall for the day. And you just hear a faint whisper. Do not trust them.
Oh.
They only know how to hurt. And as you continue your way on, you see in the distance, it is a party. of a bunch of people. They don't look like Mr. Walrus or Mr. Toad or any of the individuals that you've recently seen. No, these look like people. They kind of bring back memories of what you know as people. But right now they're all quiet. The music kind of stopped playing, and you notice one of these people, a blue one, is barking. He's yelling real loud and saying a whole bunch of words. Those words are popping out of bubbles, and a bunch of the people start laughing at this weird blue person's speech and start clapping and cheering, and there's a lot of camaraderie and sort of like a family dynamic with these people. And you realize, oh, this is just a town. And as you realize that, that voice comes up to you again in your mind, and it says, they may be joyous, but it is only because of what they've taken from us. And then the wind and the leaves kind of blow past your ears. We will protect you from them, if you wish.
What have they taken?
Our friends, our families, our hope. And ever so slowly, you see one of the branches of a tree nearby begin to wilt.
She's going to put her hand on one of the tree and says, let us learn more, but I accept your protection.
And as you do so, one of the larger trees, a tree that you can't even imagine wrapping your arms around, even if you got to as big as an adult as you could be, kind of opens up in a space large enough for a small little fawn to call a home, is given to you by this tree.
She will tie one of her ribbons on the front of the door, or where it opened.
And as you get yourself prepared and ready to start your new adventure in this brand new world, we will pan out to the town of Raleigh. And a few months go by as the adventurers, leaders of the town, basically kind of dip off and leave the poor citizens of Raleigh to fend for themselves. One of our characters, a few months later, wakes up to start her day. And Tilly Tatter, why don't you tell us how you begin your day as you wake up to a brand new morning?
She stretches with a big grin on her face. Oh, it's another day. Her hair is just in shambles over her head. Tons of sandy blonde hair. So she jumps out of bed and quickly pulls her fingers through it to kind of tame it and braids it into two long braids that come like down a little bit past her butt. She throws on her clothes for the day, scrubs at her face, and looks for her case, and goes and grabs her case, and she runs out of the house, checks her pockets to make sure that she has her snacks, and she runs out to the woods.
Before running out into the woods, Tilly,
Huh?
You turn around, and I need you to describe what Thomas Tatter, your father, looks like.
Oh, man.
As he stands there, fists on his hips. What does your dad look like as he's looking begrudgingly upset at you?
Her dad is like her, a halfling. Tall to her, very thin and scraggly, just like her. Same sandy blonde hair, but he's got these like spectacles that telescope outwards. And so I like to imagine he's like, his eyes look really small and beady as he's trying to look, you know, dissatisfied and upset, but it's still kind of funny because he's got these tiny little eyes from his spectacles. I'm gonna go and find.
You're stalling. You're stammering. You're trying to figure out a lie for me, young lady.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I mean, Dad, I'm gonna go look for some stuff.
Look for some stuff?
Yeah.
Weren't we supposed to be training today, getting you working on more of our devices?
I feel like
the family business?
I feel like I would be more prepared if I had more things. I'm going to go look for those
more
things.
Tools.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
more tools. Yes.
Sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to try to do that other thing, the whole music thing from earlier.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and she's holding her case behind her back, but the case is like the size of her torso.
Oh, and he's just oblivious completely. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so worried sometimes. You know, us tinkerers, we have to continuously work and study to make sure that we're building the right tools and efficient needs for the town of Raleigh. And, you know, me and your mother do what we can, but we have to make sure that you are prepared for the future. And that's all I'm worried about.
Always prepared. Always prepared.
Yes. So I'll tell you what, if you go over by Oz's old shop, I believe they had a bunch of tools, a bunch of gadgets that will be so helpful. So whatever you're working on today, sweetheart, I support you in all the tinkering. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the work that you're going to be. Oh, little girl. And he just starts sobbing.
Oh, Dad.
The glasses themselves get all foggy and glossy. Oh, you're growing up so fast. You're a full, maybe, 2 feet?
Yeah. She's like 15 pounds soaking wet.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I gotta do something about waterproofing these goggles.
I think I hear Mom calling you.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, bye. Yes. I'm coming, sweetheart.
She's gone.
And
She's gone. She just turns around and books it.
And now we're going to, as you book it off, we won't even do a flight roll as you're just zooming. Why don't we use our wonderful map that the players made for the game? And Tilly, tell us where you are headed first on your adventures to not tinker, I'm assuming.
Yeah, not a whole lot of not much tinkering in the plans for today, but she's gonna go from her house, and she does feel a little bit bad for lying to her dad. He's a very emotional guy. That's okay. So she'll try to cover, get a cover story. She'll go say hi to Oz really quickly. So she'll go to Oz's, or Oz isn't there. Correct.
Oz is not there.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. She'll run to Oz's old workshop just to set eyes on it. Maybe somebody will see her there, and they will be able to corroborate her story.
And as you walk through the town of Raleigh, there are a ton of new faces. Folks that weren't here previously, but from what your father's told you, there have been a few individuals coming from Agravar back and forth, and they don't usually stay for a long time, but they come in, talk with, the town leaders, Leah, Benny, and, they kind of do their own thing. And as you're looking at heading towards Oz's workshop, you hear a gruffled old voice. And you have the smell of cigar smoke floating right above your head.
Ugh.
You. And you turn around and you see this older, gray-filled hair and cul-de-sac balding head of a darker skinned dwarf leaning on a pig pen. Dada's kid, right?
Yes, sir.
She's been squealing all night wanting to hear your music or whatever. I don't usually let them out of their pen, but if you feel responsible enough, old Maurice will let this one slide.
Are you saying I can go into the boar pen?
No, I'm afraid CJ might eat you. But I will let one of them out.
Just one? Okay. Oh, okay.
And he opens the pen, latch on the door, and just small little squeaks and squeals as 4 little hooves start galloping towards you as you see a small boar run up to you and nuzzle your leg, as it is the small striped baby boar that you've named Joy.
Her eyes just turn into big hearts, and she I'm guessing that
Anime hearts.
yes. I'm assuming, okay, these are giant boar, right? When they're full grown?
Massive.
Huge. So
Huge.
A baby boar is probably not as small to...
That is perfect. Give me a wonderful brawn check as Joy does not know her own strength and gallops towards you and may knock you over.
It's a 3.
Yeah, we'll go with that. A 3 as you get excited, you're squealing as much as Joy is, and just it's a gallop towards you. And from a distance, Joy looks like she might be a little bit smaller than you, but as she gets closer and closer, you realize, oh, this thing is about the size of a adult dog. And Joy kind of just piles into you. You land on your back, and she's just licking your face.
It hurt, but it's so worth it. Oh, so cute. Okay. Let me get up.
She kind of like waddles off feet backwards.
Can I take her with me? I gotta go do some things. I'll be real careful, I promise.
She's the run of the litter. Maybe. Go ahead and give me a charm roll. We're looking for a 6 as Maurice takes his pen job very seriously.
Sure he does.
Actually, we can talk about this one to the audience as well. If you half that, because it's a planned action, and then you add your +1, I believe that makes you pass it.
Okay, so I have to roll a d10, but I can half it if it's a planned action.
Yes.
And do the +1, so that'll be a 6.
Outstanding. Well, how do you charm Maurice in this manner?
She makes a little hand motion towards Joy to like get her to sit.
Immediately sits.
Raises up her hand, and then she brings her hands together and she smiles real big at Maurice. Just,
you guys have practiced this.
I am so reliable. I promise I won't get it. I am not Juniper Snowthorn. I am not going to get into any trouble. I'm a very good kid.
And as you're doing that, Joy is also smiling and like leaning on you a bit to kind of like heighten the bribe. Make sure I see the both of you at the town meeting tonight.
What time is this?
Tell your friend too. Stop making so much noise when he's building all those little gadgets and tools.
Oh, I don't know if I should tell him. Maybe you should. Maybe somebody that's a higher rank.
Maurice has already walked off and shut the pig pen.
Okay. All right, Joy, let's go. And she'll start running towards Oz's place.
Okay. And we pan out from Tilly and Joy charging towards Oz's workshop. And then we dive in past the window of Oz's workshop. Whole bunch of different nicknames. Matter of fact, Francis, as you've been working on some of your traps in this workshop, why don't you explain what Oz's workshop looks like nowadays?
Oz's workshop is basically a building full of tools and objects and little things that Oz would used to use to tinker and to make other things with. So for somebody like me, whose job it is to protect the village and who has a really good understanding on military tactics as well as disabling enemies, weak points, how to take advantage of vulnerabilities, I have elected myself as the the warden, one might say, of the region. So I have been using the objects that Oz has left behind to prepare defenses and to, well, just, make sure the town is safe.
And Francis, as you're taking inventory on all the different doohickeys and gobbledygooks,
I'm picking stuff up and I'm seeing how good it swings, picking up heavy stuff, dropping it, seeing how good it falls. Anything sharp goes into that corner. Anything that can be used as rope goes in that corner.
You come to one of Oz's multiple mirrors in the establishment.
Mm-hmm.
And who do we see? What type of soldier do we see in front of us keeping Rally safe?
A brave one. A powerful, brave, less of a soldier, more of a warrior. He is very tall, maybe 4 foot, 4'2", very scrawny, but apparently any day now he's going to start to hit puberty, and he's just sort of waiting. And in the meantime, he's been learning about the powers, how to combat with a soldier who was in the village for some time, who has left unexpectedly, and now he has taken up the role. Sort of shaggy hair, not particularly well kept because I'm just too busy. There's too many things to do. I don't have time to make myself hang out with the cool kids. It's not that I didn't get invited to hang out with the cool kids. I'm too busy to hang out with them. I have too many things to do.
Absolutely.
And so I can't really care about sort of anything other than just making sure this place is safe, because quite frankly, I might be the only one here that is well-trained enough, and also not just well-trained enough, but fortified of mind as well as body to keep Rally safe.
As you're saying all of this to yourself in the mirror, you hear a multitude of knocks. Just a spasm of knocks.
On the door?
On the door.
I hide.
Okay.
So brave. So brave.
Go ahead and give me a flight check. We're doing a 5.
Immediately runs.
Yeah.
So 5.
Succeeds. So you immediately dive into one of your piles that you...
Ouch!
Oh, it was the pointy one. As you do that, Tilly, you're knocking on this door and no one's answering. But Francis always answers.
Fran. Open. Hello.
As soon as I realize it's Tilly, I get up, I brush myself off, I take all the pokey things out that stuck to me, put them in the back of the pile, and I open the door very slowly. What did I say about the secret knock? You could have been in danger. What if the door was booby-trapped?
I thought I was doing it. It was tuck, 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 right?
No, it's not tuck, 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 tuck. It's tuck, 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 tuck.
Okay. I forgot the punt. Do you want me to do it again?
You probably should. Because what if this was the middle of the night and bandits were attacking? Or worse, demons.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're so smart. Okay. Knock, 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 knock.
Not wrong.
Close enough. Will you help me? I found some lovely pointy things, and they're going to be great for protecting the southeastern wall where the river sort of dips in, as well as I found some wire that I don't know what it was used for, but it's going to make great trip lines for bad guys.
And she'll kind of push her way in with joy and go, oh, well, that's okay. Okay. I don't know if I can do all of that stuff today. if I can take all of that. That sounds like a really big project, Francis.
It is. Well, it's an important project.
Yeah, I guess so. I have to practice today. I have to be in the woods today. To do that thing.
Well, I'm gonna be.
You know?
It's in the woods. If you want, you could bring your instruments.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Can I grab something from here? My dad thinks that I'm.
It will help keep bears away. Yeah, you can grab something from here.
Okay. There's bears in the woods.
Just make sure to annotate it in the documents.
In the documents. What is that?
Yeah, and he points to like a pile of papers on the ground that look like they've been he's been keeping notes, but in like chalk in a way that it's really haphazard looking, but he's really trying to make it official. But it's clearly just like a pile of paper.
Scrolls upon scrolls.
Yeah.
Things were a lot more organized when Martin was here for Francis.
Francis's organization has been taking every single object out and putting it on the ground and then organizing them into piles that were rational to him. Like sharp things that are kind of like rope.
Can one of you give me we'll call this grit. Grit of 4.
Do you want to roll or you want me to roll?
Yeah, I'll do a grit. That's a 4.
You notice in the corner of the shop there's a little cart that, wouldn't be too hard to attach to Joy if need be.
I approach Joy. Good morning, Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Today you have an important quest.
Joy immediately sits.
Good girl.
You are going to help me and Tilly take all of these into the woods. Do you accept?
She immediately rolls over, as that's usually the next trick that Tilly has taught her.
Yay! Good girl. Good girl. That's a yes.
Excellent. All right, I will get the supplies. You go get your instruments. Joy, you grab the harness for the cart.
Give me a charm roll of, we'll do another 4.
My charm is my lowest stat.
So let's see if you get a 4.
That's a 2.
Nice.
Joy walks over to something she assumes is food and starts chewing on it. It might be a spare pair of shoes that you've left here.
Oh, wait, no. Dang it, Joy! Joy, no, these are important military boots. These help me get through difficult terrain. They're tactical. They're tactical.
Tug of war happening right now.
I grab like a 2-day-old paper bag lunch that I left here that I didn't want to eat the apple from because, let's be honest, sometimes I just want to eat the chocolate.
That's fair.
And I take out the apple, and it's a little bit mealy, but it's probably fine for a pig, hopefully. And I'll be like, here, take this instead. This is for you. Here.
As you're still tugging on your shoe, the force of Joy letting go and you still pulling throws you back. The apple flies out of your hand into Joy's mouth, and you fall on your butt. But you've gotten your shoes back.
Don't tell anyone about that, especially Tilly. Get back up.
Hey, Francis.
Yes.
Can I just take anything?
Oh, no. We want to take those pointy things, that rope, and if you feel up to it, well, no, I'll take the other stuff. But just, if you want to grab any of the pointy things or any of the rope, specifically the blades.
The blades. I don't know if I should touch those.
And he points to a bunch of gears and bits of scrap metal that he has clearly haphazardly sharpened that probably were not intended to be blades originally.
A bunch of shivs.
Yeah.
Buzzsaw action going
rusty
on.
ships.
Oh gosh, did we create Jigsaw? Is that what's happening?
Let's play
I am a military tactician and a booby trap expert, and I was trained by one of the most talented military experts in all of the lands, sent here by the Emperor himself, Martin.
You tell that story to me all the time, and I'm just amazed every single time.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'll get to work. And she'll start loading things into the cart, being extra careful around the pointy things. And while she's doing that, she's going to look for like a little bauble, an important bauble. So she just has something if her dad asks.
Go ahead and trying to make sure it's something that your dad believes. You were tinkering all day. I will say brains 5.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Nice, a 9. Okay. With a 9, you find a few things. You're like, well, your dad might want you to have like a tool bag. You've yet to get one of those, and you see one of those kind of in the corner with a few wrenches and ratchets in it. You see one of Oz's arms that they used to have attached to them while they worked. It's kind of like just lying in the corner over here.
Is the arm so big?
It was made for an adult person human, not adult person halfling. So yes.
Cool. Assuming that Oz is probably not going to come back for it, she's going to try to take off I'm assuming that there's also like the rotator cuff near like the wrist area where like the clampy thing is.
Yes.
She wants to take that part.
Okay, so just the hand?
Just the hand. The rest is too big.
Yeah, and with a 9, you're able to use some of the tools that you found and take it off without, doing it the Francis way, which is smack the arm against the wall until it breaks. But yeah, you have this prosthetic hand ready to go. And as you guys have the cart all settled, you have Joy get in position and harnessed on, and you guys can make your way into the forest, into the Western Wilds.
Careful.
Francis? And as you turn, Francis, what does your mother look like?
My mother looks like Mrs. Teapot from Beauty and the Beast.
No.
She kind of, you see she has her basket from some goods that she probably got from Benny's store. Oh, Francis, sweetheart, what are you doing, my little soldier boy? You marching around with your little friends? Hi, Tilly. How's it going?
Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
Miss. Oh, what's her last name again? Does she have one?
You can just call me Francis's mother. It's fine.
Hi, Mrs. Francis's mom.
Ooh, when you got one of the little piggies out to go help you. Oh, my.
This is Joy.
Oh, hello, Joy. Nice to meet you. Francis, I know you got to go and protect us all from all the bad guys. But remember, there's a town meeting later on tonight, so don't stay out too late.
Oh, that's right. I was going to tell you about that.
You gotta, sweetheart, you gotta, and she grabs your face. You got a little, and she just starts.
Mom! Mom!
You just had a little dirt or something. What have you been rummaging in, sweetheart? Oh, it's a bunch of
These are tools, Mother, because I
don't think the tools are supposed to go in you, and she pulls one of the sharp instruments that she's
learning how to use them.
Does this go in the cart? Okay.
Mom, it's fine. It's fine.
Tetanus shots.
All right, soldiers.
Rally.
She points out to the forest. Hup to.
Salute.
Love you, Mom. Hup,
Love
hup,
you, babe.
Hup,
Love you, Mom.
She walks off.
And we make our way into the woods to start setting up and checking all of our defenses.
Fantastic. As you have these spots like pointed out on a map, I'm assuming, or set up.
Yeah,
like you have specific spots.
I'm imagining it's almost like I have certain traps that I'm like checking to see if they've been disturbed, to see what sort of trouble might have been going through the woods, Have a couple like a string with like a bottle hanging from it, so if the bottle fell, it means something walked by. And then also have some other traps that are just like little trip wires, and other ones where it's like you walk by a thing and a branch falls. And I don't know if any of them are particularly good at doing anything, but they are there, and we are checking them to see if they are disturbed.
Fantastic.
Tilly has memorized every single one because she has encountered many, many of them.
Fantastic. Awesome. So you guys are up to one of the first traps. And this trap that you've set up, Francis, is one that you had like an alarm system set up with at least 3 bells.
Mm-hmm.
Olive, go ahead and give me Actually, this is going to be a contested roll.
Oh, okay.
So, Francis, go ahead and give me a brains roll.
Well, I rolled a 2.
That's so funny. So brains is my highest. I roll a d20 for that. I rolled a 4.
Go ahead and take an adversity token, Olive, and you can use that later on for other checks that you'd like to roll. Someone has disturbed this trap, Francis. Not only did they disturb the trap, they did not get caught in the trap, but they did disturb it. And all the bells are gone.
I put my finger up to my mouth and I so shh to Tilly. Something has disturbed the trap. Something beguiling, because it seems to have evaded it. There may be some foul bandits in the woods here. Here, take this.
What?
And I'll hand Tilly one of the gears that I have sharpened into a little, like, buzzsaw. That's the size of, like, the lid of a can.
She's already got her. She has her case.
A case of her instrument.
her case, and she's holding it like a weapon, and then she takes the little buzzsaw in the other hand. I feel so powerful right now.
And then we start looking around for clues.
Yeah. Do we see any?
Give me a, I would say, yeah, brains or grit.
I got a 10.
I got a 1.
1. All right, go ahead and take that adversity
Let's go.
token.
Thank you.
Francis, something was here. Some things were here. You look down. You see some hoof prints. You see some footprints. But they're small footprints. They're kind of circular, too. They don't look like feet.
They look like circles?
And then you do see some footprints. You see, they're probably the size of a child? A human child.
Tilly, I think I know exactly what happened here.
What?
Yeah, what? As you look up towards where the footprints were going, and you see human child, about 3.5 feet tall, frizzy red hair, freckles all over her face. As one of your friends, Elmira, is standing in the woods. What are y'all doing?
We're investigating, Elmira.
What are you investigating?
Bandits.
There's footprints and there's stuff missing from a trap.
It looks like some sort of foul beast attacked a child here.
Huh? No. Francis, those are my footprints. And then that's a deer. Those are deer footprints. Hoof prints.
Then explain the missing bells.
Do deers like bells?
No.
I don't know if deers like bells, but a bunch of stuff been going missing around town.
But hoofalumps do.
Hoofalumps.
Yes, foul beasts of these woods. Don't you guys know anything? They have the hooves of a deer and the head of a lion. And they love bells. Everybody knows that.
I think you're making that up.
It's not. It's in one of my books.
So you think a hoofalant is
It's a
stealing all the
hoofalump,
stuff?
Elmira.
Hoofalump
Yeah.
is stealing all the stuff out of our town?
No, but I think it may have took my bells and some small child.
Those are my foot. Anyways, Tilly, I was looking for you and Francis because I found more of these tracks all throughout, around town, and I was wondering if you guys knew anything about that. Not these ones, and not the deer tracks, but the little circle ones.
I'm pretty sure hoofalumps have feet that also look like little circles sometimes, especially when they're in hunting season.
Is it 4-legged or is it a 2-legged?
Hoofalumps have 4 legs.
Do these tracks look like quadrupedal?
They look more like 2 feet kind of walking.
Maybe it's not a hoofalump. Maybe it's a rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros aren't real.
Oh, what do you think it is, Elmira?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that one guy, the real tall guy that was made of metal, didn't he have feet like this, or did he have regular feet? We used to climb all over him all the time and ask him questions.
Yeah. The guard.
Yeah, the guard. Maybe this is a smaller guard.
A mini guard.
Yeah, like they grow. I don't know. You guys seem like, the smarter folks when it comes to us figuring stuff out around here. And Francis, you're always making traps and everything. And I just wanted to make sure you knew what this was. But if it's a hoofalump or a rhinoceros, I don't know. Maybe we can. Do you think we can catch one of those?
I look to the wagon that is full of bits of metal and wire and stuff. Certainly we can. It is our duty.
That's pretty funny. Duty. Okay, Francis. We'll help you set up some more traps. And then we got to go to that town meeting they was talking about.
I don't want to miss that meeting.
All right. Well, then let's get started, and then I will start explaining different types of traps that I want people to set up. And all of them are basically the same trap, which is there is a thing that if somebody bumps into, a thing will fall. None of them are that clever beyond that.
Outstanding. As you do that, as you guys are setting up all these traps, Elmira kind of leans up to you, Tilly, and she's like, hey, as much as I like when Francis just kind of bosses us around and tells us to help build these traps, why don't you play some of that music keep playing sometimes?
I think I could take a break really quick.
Yeah, I got these ones over here. It's really, we just put a box and then a stick, and then the stick holds the box up. So it's not too complicated.
Boxes aren't really big either. I could barely fit in one of those boxes.
Come on, Joy. And they'll start. Well, Joy will help as much as Joy can, which is move the cart closer for Elmira to pull stuff out of. And when you open the case, what kind of instrument do we see that Tilly likes to play?
So she'll go over to a rock and very carefully lay down her case, and she'll click, click either side and open it up. And inside the case is this beautiful flute. This metal with all the little keys. It's a little bit shiny. She spends a good portion of her evening shining up her flute. And she pulls it out of the case and kind of moves her lips around to, warm them up. And she brings it up and she starts to play.
And go ahead. We will use... Would you like to use charm for this?
Sure. This is a 7. And I get a +1, so 8.
And as you're all working, playing, doing what kids do, you notice that as you play, Tilly, because you're self-taught at this point, you've noticed that when one of your notes doesn't sound as good as you want it to, there's a breeze that comes by that kind of assists in your playing. And as you're all enjoying this summer day, Olive, you hear that musical tune in the woods as you're collecting acorns.
Am I with little animals?
Give me a charm roll.
16 + 1, so 17.
Oh gosh. Okay, with the 17, yeah, you have a couple squirrels like packing up the acorns that you find in their mouths, and you have a little backpack that you've bestowed on a small wolverine.
I almost imagine it like the scene from like Enchanted with like all the like birds swooping around, and like she's just like shh, and like the squirrels like look up at her and she's like, do you hear that?
Mouth full of acorns, they just nod their head.
Let's find it. And she's gonna skip as she's going with them, picking up little acorns as she goes.
A few of the bushes kind of move out of your way. You do hear the whispers of, be careful now.
Yes, yes.
Even the small ones are tricky.
And she pats the bushes as she walks.
And you walk along the way, and as you do, there's a gong that goes off.
Oh.
In the kids of Raleigh, you know that gong. The town meeting is about to begin. And as that meeting gong goes off and you're distracted for just a moment, I need you to make me I think we'll go brawn.
I rolled a 4.
A 4. That is not enough.
Oh, it was only a D4.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually might be enough. When you roll a D4 on this game, that explodes because you rolled the highest one.
So I roll again, or?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you're going to add them together.
Oh, and that time it was a 1. So 5.
Okay, with the 5, unfortunately, that is not the DC we need. You hear a snap of a twig, which you're used to, and then a large blanket falls on top of you.
Star, run! Which is one of the squirrels.
The squirrels and the Wolverine kind of like waddles away, but you are now stuck under this blanket, and it's just a blanket. You should usually be able to get out of it, but they've been weighted down by some different pieces of junk you don't understand.
Her hooves are stuck in it.
Yeah, you can't move right now, and you're shouting, and as you guys hear that gong for the town meeting, you do hear these shouts further into the woods.
Stop playing my flute. What was that?
Purple! Get help!
One of the birds kind of just chirps and just flies off. Francis, you hear this as well. You hear that purple get help, and immediately you think, oh, that was a kid's voice.
They might be in trouble.
What are we supposed to do? You think we should go get an adult?
An adult? What are they going to do about this? We're here to protect Raleigh.
Francis is an adult, pretty much.
Oh, that's true. Francis, you're the adult. What do we do?
He reaches into the cart that Joy was pulling, and he pulls out, it looks like it was like the leg of a stool that has been broken, and Francis has taken one of the larger gears that he has sharpened and has affixed it to the end of it, so there's like a lollipop style little blade at the top, and it's like held on with like wire and stuff. We go save the day, come on! And he starts running towards the noise.
And as you all charge towards the noise, Elmira kind of goes, oh, I should go get my axe. And she runs off and both of you roll your eyes because Elmira always tries to pull this axe out of this.
She thinks she's so cool.
Joy's kind of in the back with the cart because it's still attached, and
No!
Joy is still a baby boar, and this cart is a little heavy with all these little knickknacks in it, but she's keeping up. In your head, all of you hear, I told you, they're going to capture you, they're going to take you. I can't do much, be safe.
It's okay. I can do it. Clover, can you squeeze out?
The Wolverine's trying to pull the blanket off, but it's a little baby cub Wolverine, so it's not moving anything. And then you notice that all the animals scatter and disappear as you hear footsteps.
She like freezes, listening, because the silence of animals terrifies her, and she's just like, okay.
Francis,
Help!
there's something in your trap.
Okay. Can I see that? Can I see that looks like a person or no?
There's a blanket over them, and it's just a bundle of person underneath.
Wiggling.
Everybody stay back.
Oh, be careful, Francis.
And with the edge of the blade, I'm going to poke the blanket and flip it back. Oh. It's a kid. Hello.
What is she?
Hello?
Are you a bandit?
What's a bandit?
Were you being chased by a hoofalump?
What's a hoofalump?
Are you a huffalump?
What's a huffalump?
She's not a hoofalump. She's a kid.
What's a huffalump?
A foul beast that roams these woods.
Oh, I haven't seen a huffalump.
What did you do to my trap? Ugh. And I immediately start getting more annoyed that the trap has been set off and start trying to...
Your trap attacked me.
these things happen. Francis, sometimes we end up in your traps because we don't remember where they are.
Well, whose fault is that for not checking the tactical maps?
You hear Joy.
Hello. Oh, and she like immediately like gets down and just like starts petting Joy.
This is Joy.
Hello, Joy. I'm Olive.
She's very smart. Olive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know an Olive.
I know an Olive. And she points to herself.
Tilly,
Did
you
we?
look down at Olive's feet. They're hooves.
It's not. And she starts blubbering and like pointing down at, like elbowing Francis. The feet.
Olive looks at her feet and like clicks them.
Hooves.
Francis's eyes go wide. And out of the corner of his mouth, he says to Tilly, "Get the grown-ups."
And as you say that, the gong goes off once again as the town meeting is now beginning. And you all stand in front of a new person to rally. Tilly, you see the hooves? You point them out to Francis. Francis, as you're analyzing this new individual, you notice, oh, they didn't get branches in their hair. Those branches are growing from their head.
Francis kind of like falls back and then stands up, and he puts himself between Tilly and this new person. What are you?
I'm Olive.
Are you here to attack us?
No.
Did you make the tracks that are going around our town?
I mean, I walk around. And as she says that, she's like, star, purple. And like, you're going to see like little animals kind of like creep out from the bushes and like
They're all hiding and
lots of
peeking.
animals.
Yeah, they don't get very close, but they're like peeking from bushes and trees. But when they see the people, they're kind of keeping their distance.
It's okay, Fern. And she's gonna like kind of get down and like do like a little like to the little squirrel.
One of the squirrels, Fern, she kind of like starts slowly walking towards you, and then you see a branch kind of grow out of the bushes, swoop Fern up, and press them closer to the woods. No. We cannot trust them.
Oh, how are you doing that?
Doing what?
That.
And she's gonna like kind of walk over to the tree and be like, it's okay. They're little.
They will take.
We can teach.
No. They get older and they take. They only take. You guys cannot hear this voice that Olive.
She's just talking to a tree.
Are you... Francis, she's a kid. Are you hurt?
No. We heard music and, well, we all like music, and so we came over, and then that attacked me, and she like points at the blanket.
That's one of my traps. I don't think these are the bad guys. Some sort of monster has been sneaking into town and taking things and roaming our woods. And I have set these traps up to protect us because I have been put in charge of defense of the city.
Are you attacked often? I haven't seen anything out here, just the animals. In the trees, in the bushes.
It's important to be hyper vigilant.
He's very hyper vigilant all the time. You heard my playing. I was playing my instrument. I was playing my flute.
Oh, Star really likes your songs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I practice a lot. I try to. My teacher's not here anymore, but I like to practice on my own. Francis, should we take her back? We gotta go to that meeting. I don't wanna be late.
Tilly?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna lean really close into Olive and try to like eyeball her for a second.
Hello.
Do you swear
Pinky.
that you aren't a monster? And
Pinky swear.
do you swear that you are not the one that's been sneaking into our town to take things?
Pinky.
Well, I'm not a monster. I like to collect things, though, and she's gonna pull out a bell. And it's ding, ding, ding.
That's my, I collect things too, but that's my bell.
If he goes to reach from it, she's like, ding, 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 like moving it around out of his reach.
He sort of drops the facade of soldier for a second. Can I have my bell back, please?
Francis.
Francis, we gotta...
It's important for the protection of the town.
Oh, she like is holding it. She's like, I thought you were leaving me gifts. She's gonna sadly hand the bell to him.
Thank you. And he's going to start trying to rebuild the trap with it.
Listen, I got an idea. Okay, I don't think you're gonna hurt us. I think it's gonna be fine. Can I put this on your head? Tilly wears a red bandana around her neck, and she's gonna undo it.
She like tilts her head like, huh?
She's gonna try to wrap the bandana around your head to hide your antlers.
I just imagine it's just like a big red.
Yeah, it's just like a tent.
She's like,
They're very nice. They're very pretty. We don't see that around here very often. And we got to go to this meeting. And I think you should probably just come with us.
okay. And one thing to note is her legs are covered in fur and hooves. So she's just like, all right. And she's like skipping.
We might need to put more disguise. The grown-ups are not going to be happy if we... You might not be a monster, but...
Tilly Tatters.
Oh, God.
Full name is dropped.
Oh, do we have a blanket? I go through the thing.
I look at the trap that I have just reset up with the blanket, and then I look at Tilly, and then I look at Olive. But if some bad guy comes through here, and because that trap's not down, he points at Tilly, then you owe me one.
All right.
And I will dismantle the trap with the blanket, and I will try to help Olive turn it into like a cloak or something
Like,
that
puts her
she can
arms up like,
fix
huh?
around herself to hide her legs
You are
and
wearing
hooves.
a toga. You have a toga and a bandana over your head.
And as he's doing that, she's like, I have an idea. And she's going to like kind of turn to the animals and be like, keep everything safe while I'm gone. And she's going to like salute them.
Yeah, give me charm.
Okay. 6.
6. They nod. They don't understand the salute as much, but they do nod.
I'm Tilly.
Hello.
This is Francis, and this is Joy,
Tilly,
and
Francis, Joy.
you're Olive. We should
Olive.
run.
Okay. And she's going to book it. Like, here. Doesn't know the direction, but...
We all go.
What are we going to say? What are we
Why
going to
turn?
say when they ask who this kid is?
I'm Olive.
Yeah, but Olive, people don't just come out of the woods
We'll
here.
come up with something when we're there.
Oh, okay. He sort of runs hesitantly behind them, trying to catch up with them.
It'll be fine.
Elmira catches up. I could get the axe out again. Why are we running?
Meeting.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Olive.
Hello, Olive. And she just keeps running, not noticing. I like your outfit. And she just keeps running.
Real trendsetter.
If you look at her from the front, she looks like a kid, but from the back, you'll probably see her little like fawn tail and the antlers hidden behind the bandana.
You guys head in to one of the largest buildings, usually set up for after you guys get your rations for the day. You usually have your lunches there with your families, but right now it's set up. A whole bunch of benches and tables are set up for the town meeting. You guys see your parents. Tilly, your dad's kind of like tapping his foot, and his hands are on his hips in his usual stern motion. Your mom's next to him, kind of like trying to seem like she's also disappointed, but you see a little smirk on her face as you're coming up. Francis, your mom's already sitting down at one of the tables talking with Maurice and a few of the other older individuals of Raleigh. And at the front, at this little podium that you guys have set up here at the town meeting, you see Leia, which you guys just know as the adult that's in charge of the other adults. Leia is a dwarf, dark skin like her father Maurice. Hair is kind of like braided back a bit. And she always looks like she's been rolling her eyes all day. But right now, she's just smiling and waving. She sees you kids coming up and she kind of waves. And next to her, you see all of this kind of makes you perk up as you see a family of blue individuals.
Who are they? She's like leans forward and points.
Tilly, Francis, you've never seen these people either. But they look like they would be related to the old leader of the village, Isaac.
They kind of look like the old guy that used to run this place.
There's a lot more of him. This guy, he's kind of scrawny. He kind of looks like he reads books all day. He has a sweater on.
They might be the axe drummer family, maybe.
I didn't know that Mr. Isaac had family. Was it secret family?
Well, everybody has family, duh.
Oh, well, I guess.
And you see a few kids as well.
Olive is already, like, her attention is, like, looking at everything. Like, she's already moved on from it. She's just like, who are they? What's that? Is there anything shiny?
If I notice that, I'm going to say, Olive, no matter what, nobody can see your horns or your hooves or your furry parts. You have to be a human. If people in town notice, it might be bad.
Oh, she's going to, from this point on, mimic everything Francis is doing. If he rubs his nose, she rubs her nose.
Francis, you see your mom wave you over to sit at the table that she's at. Tilly, you see your parents do the same. And they're sitting closer to Leah and the newcomers.
Here, people that can't see this cat is just mimicking
What
Cinder right
Cinder's doing.
Olive, here, come with me. Come sit with me.
Okay.
If anybody asks, maybe Olive is like my cousin. If anybody asks you, and if anybody asks me, Olive's your cousin. So like,
Yeah.
if my mom's like, "Who's that?" It's Tilly's friend, and like, "Who's that?" It's Francis's friend.
Right.
Yeah.
The gavel knocks.
Oh, let's go.
Good evening, everyone of Raleigh. I see we've got the last bit of folks settled. As you know, I'm Leah. Benny has been out on excursions to get us some more resources. As we all know, we are going a little bit low, but we also have some newcomers. To my left here is the axe drummer family. Not specifically, well, yes, they're related to Isaac. However, these individuals will be, well, Mr. Axe Drummer, I'll just let you take it away, and then we'll talk about other business. But first, we'll introduce all our newcomers. And the half-orcish man, you now notice Olive, his teeth don't grow like Tilly's and Francis's, as he has these large tusks that kind of protrude out of his mouth a bit.
Oh.
But he has these gorgeous glasses that kind of go over his head as well. They're very shiny. Nice to meet everyone. This is me and my family. I hope you all are doing well tonight. We've had to leave Agrival recently due to some situations that might have been caused by my brother. And from that, everyone kind of goes, oh, yeah, sound like Isaac. Yep, yep, he'd do something like that. But just like everyone else here, I would be happy to assist with helping with Rally's growth. Your village leader, Leah, as well as others, have discussed with me a sort of job I could do, which is teaching. Everybody kind of like looks around curiously. As we've got some little ones out here, I was told that possibly one of the older houses can be built or set up to be a classroom, and I'd be happy to teach the kids of Raleigh.
I raised my hand. No,
yes.
Olive raises her hand.
Put it down. Olive, down.
I have two little ones. Probably have some questions. Yes, sir.
Yes. What sort of military tactics and martial arts will we be learning?
Your mother immediately puts a hand on her face. Leah looks to Quan. Well, military tactics aren't my repertoire. However, I have plenty of books and information on things that we can learn together, I guess. Oh, yes, young lady.
Yeah. Is this optional?